What is up, YouTube? Nightwolf here, and I'm sorry to tell you all this, but I'm not gonna stop vaping. I'm not gonna stop vaping. Now, these right here are the things I need to stop, and that's why I vape. This is why I vape. I got addicted to these at a young age, so I started vaping. I smoke a pack of these a day when I don't have a vape. And now, it might be easy for some of y'all to not vape or any of that stuff, but for a lot of us, we have to have it to have a good day. Calms the nerves. People get annoying. Some of us get irritated easily. Not me. I get pissed off easily, but I don't get irritated. But still, these are what got stopped. I don't have a vape anymore. All I have is a Delta, and I can't just keep hitting that. Do you vape? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Mainly the reason I'm doing the stream is because people in the comments have been like, how much you want to bet he's not going to live past 40, yada, 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 on vaping and stuff. Well, I know that smoking's bad. I understand on vaping certain different types of vapes and stuff. It can be bad. I would understand this. One of my buddies owned a vape shop. I helped him out. I created vape juice. The vape juice that I use is not like the vape juice you get in the disposables. Sorry, tongue tied. But the vapes that I use now, what my boyfriend uses, that's on him. Yeah, I'm on the autistic, and that along with being like depressed all the time and stressed out and anxiety and everything, we're also homeless, so we can't like get any. I can't go to the doctor or anything like that. I don't have a job. A lot of people don't understand why I don't have a job. It's mainly because of my disabilities, and we're trying to get me back on my. My dad and them are trying to get me back on my disability. I'm supposed to be under a lot of medication and stuff, and I don't have any of that. That's why I vape, so I don't get so stressed out. I'll either vape or I'll use these. These are legal in Tennessee, so it's a herbal vape. Deltas. Uh, we use these to calm down, also to relax, to relieve any pain that we have, stuff like that. It's what I'm trying to get to people, that I understand the consequences of vaping and everything. That's why I try to go for, like, I understand that no matter what type of vape it is, it can hurt you and stuff. Yeah, a lot of people smoke to try and get rid of stress and stuff. It's an addiction and it sucks. That's another reason I try to vape, because I do have cigarettes, because I am out of a vape right now because we're broke right now. All the money that we have, we got to use for gas and stuff. And I got to try and find me a part-time job so we can have a little bit more money until my dad can get my disability back. And I can start trying to work with him instead of doing the actual job and be able to make money like that. And I've been working straight out of high school all my life. I just never saved up because I grew up in really bad, like, poverty and stuff. So, enough to where I literally had to wear hand-me-downs except in shoes. I had one pair of shoes that they got me that I had to wear for almost 4 or 5 years. I wear a size 15, so it's hard to really find shoes like that. But their clothes and stuff like that, I would always have hand-me-downs of. So, hey, at least I always had nice-ish clothes from the 90s. I mean, I'm a 2000s baby, so Gen Z. I thought I was a millennial for a long time, then found out I'm a Gen Z. I have a donation links on my channel. I have a Cash App and a GoFundMe because we started a GoFundMe not that long ago to see if anybody can try and help us get a place. Or, like, does it actually not have a donation button in the stream? Huh, that's something I didn't know. But we found out how to do the link thing, so okay. Thank you. Really, that really does mean a lot. I've been trying to share it with people. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I was gonna say it would have a little heart thing with the thing, right? I've gone on to a couple streams recently and saw that. I didn't know if mine had that or not, so that sucks. It's probably because I ain't past 500 subs yet. This is our new channel. My old channel got terminated. That had all my memories and stuff on it. I wish YouTube wouldn't actually, like, delete your channel. I wish they'd make it to where you just couldn't post anything anymore at all, and you could still have all your memories, like all your videos and stuff like that you worked on. But we were almost at 4,000 subs at the time, and then at the beginning of January, my channel got terminated. I was still trying to figure out and understand the community guidelines and stuff like that, and apparently posted a short that yeah, I got banned, terminated. It sucks. I've been trying to get this one back up ever since I started it. The funny thing is, it used to be the same name, and I recently just put my PFP as my original channel one. So yeah, I'm trying to post as much as I can and stuff. It's just since we ain't really got a house or anything to really do anything like that, it's kind of hard to be able to actually post stuff like that. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, we've we even, if he hasn't thrown it away yet, we had a big cardboard thing in our back window that had our Cash App links on it and said, please subscribe to our channel. And then we also put a GoFundMe on the back to swap it every now and then, but no one's ever really checked them out. I've had a couple local kids around here when I'm sitting, because we don't even have data. Like, I'm using Wi-Fi right now at some community guest or community club guest or something. My boyfriend's at work right now, and I'm just sitting here trying to get as many subs and stuff as possible. So it gets kind of boring just sitting here and no one ever joins. So, but thank you for subscribing to my channel. Really, it means a lot. I want to see if I can find it. I want here to put it. Yep. It's probably backwards on it, but that's what we have usually in our back window half the time. We'll have either that one or cash or our GoFundMe on the back to try and get help. I don't know. We had some paint markers, so I thought I'd just do it in paint markers one day. Whenever I get bored, I like to just try and make little art and stuff like that. So I've got like this little stuff like this where I've just like poured some random paint on paper or what I usually try to eat all the time. That one, and then boyfriend said I made my pride colors without meaning to on this one, so I thought it was pretty cool. But I was just dripping paint onto this one and then swirling it around a little bit. I don't know. To be honest, my grandmother, she's the one that took care of me all my life. And I was in special ed for most of my life, so I really don't understand a lot of stuff. So she knew all my things, and then my dad took me off my disability when she passed away, thinking that I'd be able to live a normal life. To find out that we end up becoming homeless and stuff because I can't keep a job. But I know I'm mildly autistic. I know I took like maybe 3 or 4 different types of medication. ADD, ADHD, bipolar type 2, um, a lot of stuff. I need to call I'm trying to think who might actually have some of my information and stuff. Because it was my grandmother and one other family member. I'm just trying to remember who. If I can, I'm gonna see if I can try and find the other things I did, but I like this one the most. Oh, and we also poured it on the back of our car. So all of the little excess. Oh, sorry. That's a nice sound. I like the crackling sound. But heck, hopefully one day once we. Okay, thank you so much. I was gonna say I'm really. What's up? Welcome to the stream. I'm Night Wolf. I'm chilling out and uh, we have a GoFundMe and our Cash App on our channel for any help. We're homeless living in our car. If you're wondering about the title of the video, that's because of recently a lot of people have been saying to stop vaping and stuff. I understand why vaping is bad and stuff like that. Like, I understand that stuff, and I just want to be able to vape. Giga Patrick. Okay, I like that name. Okay, thanks. Giga Patrick. Cool. Um, Does this look cool? I did it on the lid of a blue Hawaiian ice, shaved ice thing. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you do, thank you so much. What is it? It's just some of the like heavy duty construction paint markers. Here, I have one somewhere. I know I just saw one. Where is it? Where did you go? But it's it's basically just I was dripping paint into the lid and I got bored, so I started just like shaking it onto the lid and letting it settle and twisting it around and stuff, and it made this at the bottom. And I poured the excess on we're trying. It's stressing. Like it stresses my partner out more than it stresses me out. I've kind of gone through this since high school. So out of my dad's house now, he's trying to help after all these years. He's been trying to help a little bit, but it's just no, I do not. I wish I did. My dad's talking about seeing if he can get me uh, to work with him and his boss and them. They do concrete and stuff like that. Um, but that's literally my first job out of high school was construction, so working with him. So I mean, might as well go do it again. It wasn't so bad, and I was actually able to like I was actually able to use skid steers and excavators and stuff like that again. Oh yeah, I love construction. The difference between construction and a factory job and all that stuff is a factory job, you're standing in one place doing the same thing over and over. The only thing I have a problem with right now is since we've been homeless in this car for almost a year and the way we've been sleeping, we haven't been able to get hotel rooms or anything. So my back's messed up. I'm 6 foot two. My boyfriend's 6 foot. He says he's 5'11", but he's 6 foot. He looks 6 foot now. He's gotten a little bit skinnier. He's 6 foot now. Heck, I might be a little bit taller than 6 foot too, to be honest now. But we our car this car that we live in is a old Crown Vic police interceptor. I thought that was at least cool. When our last car messed up, my boyfriend's grandmother, she got us a vehicle to live in, and I do gotta say she's got taste. I will say that it's a 2007 Crown Vic Police Interceptor from yeah, that's my boyfriend. He was wary about being in my videos and stuff like that for a while because he thought people were going to think he's ugly, but he's not ugly. He looks better than me. He's really cute. He looks a lot better than me. He's trying to be on the channel more too because he knows I love YouTube and this is my passion and stuff. It's okay. I ain't looking really for anybody to donate. I'm just trying to get as many subs and stuff as possible. I'm just trying to gain my subscribers back. He's at work right now, but I have old that's what here I can just reverse the camera. He's working right now. I don't have a job. We're trying to get me back on my disability and stuff. I'm mildly autistic and I have
trouble working at certain places, a lot of different places. I've tried working fast food, I've tried working factories, and only lasted for a couple months at all of them. And construction was my first job, and I lasted there for almost a year. I know how to do concrete and stuff like that because my dad, he did that when I was a little kid growing up. Here, I'll show you. But this is an older photo of us, but it's back when he had long hair and stuff. But that's me and him a couple years ago. Sorry if the photo's dirty. We're trying to keep stuff clean and everything.
Yeah, every job I've worked for, I get fired or let go because I'm not able to perform at their tasks. I'm not really good at math. I've been in special ed since elementary school. So, uh, let's see, freshman, junior, about junior or sophomore, junior year of high school, I said I had enough of it because I wanted to try and get as much education as possible. Even though I didn't understand it, I really wanted to learn it. And I really have trouble trying to understand people, especially my boyfriend, and it frustrates him. And we're trying to work it out, and we might need to get therapy, to be honest. But after all this with homelessness and everything, we might need a little bit of couples therapy. We do argue a lot because of all of this. But how the homeless thing happened in the first place, we don't have a lawnmower, and and around here you can't really just like walk up to people's houses without getting shot. I'm in Jackson, Tennessee. Yeah, a lot of people around here will shoot you. I already get stared at a lot for being in an old police car. Had a lot of people walk up and be like, you a cop? You undercover? You a cop? You undercover, man?" They're like, "Man, what the do I look undercover?" I mean, I might look undercover with this thing, but still, it says Louisville, Kentucky on the side. It doesn't say Jackson Police. I used to go to my therapist and stuff when my grandmother's was around. She was the one that was taking care of me most of my life. To be honest, taking care of me and my brother, but my brother lives with my grandfather or my step grandfather in Dixon, Tennessee. We were homeless up there or I was up there for almost a year trying to find a place and being homeless with him. So what happened at first is I lost my job here in Jackson, Tennessee at a place in Humboldt, Tennessee, Tyson Foods. I lost my job there. Our truck started missing. A boyfriend did not have a job at the time because he was taking care of our little dog Dexter at the time. I miss him so much. He was my best friend. He was a little long-haired miniature dachshund. He was my best friend since I was 11, and he passed away last year, getting hit by a car while I was at work, apparently, at my grandfather's. And I will get to that soon. My mom left when my brother was born. She was doing drugs at the time. And then once we got a little bit older, like around 7 or 8 years old, our dad ended up getting hurt at a construction job. His hand got completely twisted around. He has a titanium rod in his wrist with a dead man's ligament in his arm. And he got addicted to painkillers, which led him to drugs. And he missed a lot of our childhood. And our grandmother took care of us, but she was not in the right mind. And we would get beat by her every day for like Ugh. Mm. I miss her. It's just she was not in her right mind at the time. So my little brother went to go live with our step grandfather that our grandmother was married to last. He moved up to Dixon, Tennessee. And my brother grew up there, and I grew up with my grandmother taking care of her because I'm a Cancer. I don't want I guess they do have some things right about zodiacs. I did not want to leave my grandmother, even though that happened. Like, she could not take care of herself. She would have had to go to a nursing home. So I took care of her for the rest of my life until I graduated high school, because that's when she wanted to pass away. Because she almost did one day, and she said, look, not to be insulting or anything, I was forced into church a lot as a kid, so I don't do religious thing. I'm not religious. I just live my life every day. So, but I was forced into church, and she passed away and woke up again. She died. She literally died and then woke up, and she said that she told God that she didn't want to leave until she saw me graduate, and she saw me graduate, and then in August 9th of 2019, she passed away. Yeah, she took care of me. I was raised by her for a lot of her and my aunts and uncles and them. So I'm a 2000s kid, but I have like the mind and stuff of a 90s kid a lot. I grew up in a house that was built in 1921. So she tried to let me have a good life when we were younger and stuff. They tried to get us stuff when they had the money. Like, they were relying, my grandmother was relying off my disability money along with whatever my grandfather could send her and whatever she could get every month to be able to keep us in that house and stuff. And I wish I could get the house. I didn't think about GoFundMe back then. I wish I would have started a GoFundMe back then. That way we wouldn't be in this situation at all. Because when she passed away, the house got put up for sale, and they remade the inside and everything, and it was up for sale for a while, and it originally was $74,000 and then went up to 120 something thousand dollars for the house. But bye. Have a nice dinner. I really wish I could just start a GoFundMe that try and raise money for that one day. I don't know. I ain't ever gonna have that amount of money. I already know that. I'm not gonna be able to. Thank you for that. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. I know I'm not gonna have enough. I'm not gonna be able to actually work an actual job to be able to make that money. That's why I'm trying to do YouTube and trying to just get as much help as possible and trying to get my disability back and stuff. So hopefully we can get it back. 'Cause the whole reason everything happened is, one, lost my job. We were talking about that. So we lost my job. Our truck started messing up. I missed that thing. Oh, and apparently someone stole the subs out of the back seat of my truck when it was sitting at my buddy's. So that's great. Those are that was great after the truck messed up. But apparently it was misfiring on 3 cylinders. We think it might just be spark plugs. We don't know, but we're going to try and get it running soon. It's still sitting at my buddy's house. But the truck messed up. I could not make it to work that I just started working at. I had to even work there for a week. It was Kirkland's. I haven't even started working there for a week, and the truck starts messing up on the way to work. It dies on me. So my grandfather them suggested for me, just me, not me and my boyfriend. I hated this idea. I hated the last 6 months of not being with him.
because my grandfather's wife is homophobic and would not let him and me both stay at their house together to be able to get jobs and save up money. No. They had him stay at one of his friends' houses while they had me staying there in a big bed that literally could have fitted two people. I was pissed at my grandfather and them those 6 months because I saved up almost $5,000 to try and get a place. Then we found out we couldn't get a place because I don't have a credit card. I didn't have a credit card at the time. We do now, but we can't even use it. Like, we still have to pay it off. We have a lot of stuff that we got to figure out. Great, 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 great. Okay. This is a weed vape, by the way. They're legal here. Yeah, we would we the GoFundMe, we were going to see if we could just have it, see if someone could just try and help us with money to get like a little camper, because this thing has a trailer thing for it. I just got to put a hitch on it. If we could get us a little camper or something to pull around in this thing, that would be nice to be able to live in. We would love that, or buy a shed or something and turn it into a house. We will literally do any of that to just be able to have somewhere to live. I was going to say the car is, it's in my name, but the car is my boyfriend's. It's from his grandmother, so technically this car is his. So I know he doesn't want to sell this thing. He loves it. I mean, who wouldn't love driving around an old police car trying to race people and stuff? I don't think he'll sell it. We've had people offer to buy it before, and he's turned them down all the time. It's okay. It's okay. At this point, we're just accepting it at this point, to be honest. We know it's not really going to get that much better. What in the world? Where did you come from? Oh, sorry. Oh, crud. He probably came from the tree. There's a fire. You did not hear that. You did not hear that. Oh my god, you did not hear that. Oh my god, you did not hear that. No one heard that, right? Please tell me no one heard that. The ant crawled up my steering wheel. The thing was this big. It was a fire ant crawling on my steering wheel, and it jumped off the steering wheel onto my leg. Oh my god. I've never made a sound in my life. That's a lie. But still. A fire ant? Oh god. I'm saving that. I gotta save that on the highlight. I gotta see what I sounded like. I know that was high pitch. I don't know where this thing is. I'm not afraid of bugs or anything. It's just I didn't want that thing going for my and stuff. It jumped on my leg. I'm gonna freak out. I've sat on a fire ant hill before. I know how it feels, and I did not want that to happen. Sorry, this thing's also making me act this way a little bit. Okay, because a boyfriend, he's afraid of spiders. I mean, he is afraid of spiders. It gives me so many ideas. I have this the bottle that I was just trying to catch the ant in. I've been wanting to find a spider. I'm gonna clean it out. I've been wanting to find a spider to put it in and like give it bugs to eat and stuff like that, like a little jumping spider or something, and just show it to my boyfriend. He's gonna be like, he will scream. He will burn the car down. He's literally said he would burn our house down if we have a spider in it. Uh,
But yeah, fire ant, you know, big ant mounds that will, the big dirt ant mounds, they'll have those ants in them that if you like step on them, they all come out and stuff. Yeah, that's what he has. He has arachnophobia. I don't have any of that stuff. Maybe as a little kid, I had the fear of the dark, but that was because of my grandfather, because of our cabin. Um, one day, it didn't really traumatize me. It's just ever since then, I've always been wary of the dark. But our cabin's up at the Tennessee River, out in the middle of the woods, like a mile up in the woods or so. To be honest, about 2 miles out into the woods. But one night they were having a big bonfire at next by the cabin, and I'm over here standing next by the woods trying to take a leak, and there's a bobcat in front of me just looking at me dead in my eye, and I'm a little kid just looking at this thing, and all I heard was the little like scream thing that they like to do sometimes, and I just darted into the cabin, grabbed the gun, and went right back out there and started boom, boom, as a little kid. So ever since then, I've had like a little bit of a fear of the dark. Like nowadays, I can actually look out into the dark, and my eyes will actually adjust and stuff now. I will say this: I'm more of a nocturnal person than a daytime person, if I could be honest. I can see better at nighttime than I can at daytime. But that also might also be because I need some glasses. I have not been to a lot of places in a lot of years. I need to go to the eye doctor. I gotta go to a lot of places one day. I need to go to the dentist bad. That's why you're not seeing like the top of my teeth. I'm afraid to smile and stuff. So I got a cavity that formed right here, and another one on the other side. And one over here, and I'm hoping one day. Yeah, I don't. I think he has a little bit of a fear of clowns. Um, I don't really. Sorry, it's a dry day today. Ooh. I don't really have a fear of clowns. I know my boyfriend can probably get scared from them every now and then, but he also loves horror movies, so I love horror movies too. It's just I haven't really watched them much in a minute. I'm more of an anime person. I love Naruto and stuff like that. But dang, you know a lot of this stuff. Yeah, I don't even know all this stuff. All they ever really taught me in special ed was like fourth grade math and stuff. Like seriously, I do not know my division. I I can't really do times unless it's like a small number. Like I know my five stuff like that. But if you give me two big numbers and stuff, I'm not gonna be able to add it up. It's gonna take me a few minutes, maybe 10 minutes or so. Or give me a calculator. I'm still gonna ask you for help. Oh, okay. Safari? Nice. I've never used Safari. I just always just use Google. Okay, is this sun just gonna keep roasting my leg? Hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfy in the car. I got sunlight hitting me on my legs here.
Ugh. Got a pillow as a cushion. I will say this: these police car seats were not made for comfort at all. They are stiff. The back seat's leather. It's stiff. It's hot. You get sweaty back there. I'm just glad it's not like a black police car or anything like that. I wish it was a white one, but it's a gray one, so okay. Yeah, I've always used Android. Like, I got my first phone when I was 17. So, um, yeah, my first actual phone for a couple months was a flip phone. And then I got me a little Android. And then I got me an Android kind of like this one. I've never really liked it, like Apple or anything like that. Boyfriend, he's using the same phone I'm using because he dropped his and it shattered and stuff. So I've dropped this one a couple of times, and the only thing that it's done is maybe a crack across the screen. It's crazy. That, but that, and they got the plastic shields that are built into the seats, so inmates and stuff couldn't stab them through the seat with a knife and stuff. I just whenever boyfriend said we were going to be getting a Crown Vic police interceptor, I tried to do my homework on this car. Whew. We need there's a couple things on the car that we gotta fix too. One of the things that started happening once we first got the car, once they drove it from Louisville, Kentucky to here, we noticed that the fuel tank got messed up. So we can only fill up our fuel tank to about a quarter. If we fill it up anymore, it leaks out the bottom. So we got a cracked fuel tank. We got a cracked fuel line up front that needs to be replaced. We're having an oil leak now. I'm really hoping that we're not having to get another vehicle after this one, because I don't know how we're going to. So, my dad used to be a cop. That's how I know this. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to be a cop when I was young. I guess everybody wanted to, because that's one of the things like adult teachers and stuff will ask you, because it's just a thing that they're trying to get you to do and stuff. I wanted to do a lot. I still want to do a lot of different things. I wish I had. I, I'm hoping one day this channel can boom and stuff. Cause I'd like to be like the hacksmith and all them. This is the thing. My autism, it affects me on learning a lot of stuff, and yet I have the brain of an engineer. My teachers told me I was smart in school, just not smart on a lot. I was smart on some things, just not a lot of things. And I knew a lot of knowledge on stuff that wasn't even there that, but I don't know. Okay. And if I could, that's something I'd probably do. I work with my hands. I have to. I mean, if you can't tell, my whole body's scarred up and everything from over the years, from working with my hands, doing everything with my hands and stuff. I'm scarred up head to toe. I will say this: I am a tall country dude that is scarred up from head to toe. That grew up in a small town, and now he's in this weird town, not even 25 miles away. No, I will say this: Medina is really small compared to Jackson, Tennessee. Yeah, if I had if I had me like an actual lift system and stuff like that, I could probably be able to work on this car. I worked on my dad's old Blazer and got it running while he was in jail and stuff. I got to do a little hands-on work myself and got to read books and stuff. It's just I've always had a problem paying attention to stuff. I get distracted easily and stuff. And I always thought I think it's funny. Like you'll see some of the funny shorts and stuff. Like if an ADHD person sees something shiny, I'm one of those people. If I see something shiny, I am gonna love it. I'm gonna cherish it and everything. And I'm just gonna be playing with it the whole time. And I hate it because physically I'm 23 years old, but my brain mentally sometimes it's mentally as like a 10-year-old, and sometimes it's a 15 to 17-year-old. It's I can't. I try to be like a grown up. It's just hard. I don't understand. I never really got taught life lessons like like how to grow up and stuff. All I ever got taught was to get yelled at and get a hit and push my grandmother around in a wheelchair every day. I wasn't allowed to make friends or anything like that. I'm glad I still made some friends. I'm glad I'm still friends with some of them. It's just I was bullied and everything in my school. No one liked me because I was the mildly autistic kid. It'd be nice. That'd be cool. Yeah, if I'm really hoping that I can make it one day on YouTube and we can actually get a house or something soon and everything, because I'm gonna get me a workshop. I'm gonna have, I'm gonna try. This channel is not gonna just be one thing. Right now, it's just me posting shorts of other people's content, or I'm trying to make sure I actually put their names in. I forget to do it a lot sometimes, and I need to make sure I start doing that. But um, golly, it's 47 minutes. I did not know that. Yeah, I was trying to think of a skinny joke to say. I've never, uh, I haven't always been skinny. I used to be the shortish, chubby kid when I was growing up, when I was bullied and stuff. And then I also, to be honest, I got sent to a lot of places as a kid too, because of my trauma, and it made me have anger and stuff. So I got sent to like Compass Intervention Center or something like that in Memphis, Tennessee, and like St. Francis Hospital, stuff like that. And I still don't even know why. And I actually need to go to a therapist because I think I have suppressed memories because I can't remember a lot of stuff from when I was like 9 years old and below. And that's when a lot of that stuff started happening. But I'm hoping I can grow this channel one day. 'Cause I want this channel to be a lot of different things instead of just one thing. And I don't want to have to make multiple different channels for different things. But I mean, I'll make it to where I've started doing the playlist thing to make sure it. There we go. Yeah, I'm 6 foot two. Now, back then, back in middle school, I was around like 5'2", 5'3", and then at the ending of middle school and starting of high school, I started uh I started hitting my growth spurt real fast. I mean, like really fast. I went from 5'6" to 6'2", and that was from my freshman to sophomore year. But it was also because I was getting a lot more exercise and stuff at the time, since I was having to take care of my grandmother, and she did try to spoil us. And I do miss her home cooked meals. She used to have a diner back in Medina, Tennessee, before I was born, and she made amazing food, enough to where I gained a lot of weight from it. I was a little 12-year-old kid being 200 and something pounds. I'm 174 pounds now. A year ago, I was 220 pounds. So I got to gain some weight back. I've gotten even skinnier than I've ever been. Try to exercise when we can. We're hoping we can get a gym membership at Planet Fitness. That way we can use the showers and stuff and be able to actually start building some muscle up, because I ain't got jack. I ain't really got much. Yeah, I got homeschooled for a little bit of middle school, to be honest. Fourth grade I was there. Fifth grade I was not. Sixth grade I was there. Seventh grade I was there. Eighth and ninth grade, or eighth grade I was not. Eighth grade I got sent to Compass. Fifth grade I got sent to St. Francis. Ugh, but I've just been talking a lot, haven't I? Trying to think of what I can do. Sorry. I was trying to live stream earlier on Simple Planes, but it kept on disconnecting. I'm surprised it's even staying connected now. But I was trying to play some of my Simple Planes, trying to show some of my creations and stuff. I like to try and build and design and stuff like that when I can. Heck, I wish I had a computer and stuff like that. I'd try and play like BeamNG and stuff. Oh no, you're good. You're good. Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to do in streams a lot of the time. So I'm surprised that y'all have joined and stayed. Thank y'all for that. I just really don't know what to talk about sometimes. And then when I do talk, I just start blabbering off. Okay, I'm gonna give myself something to do and clean these. Um, is anybody ready for Pride Month? Or anybody excited for Pride Month? If we could, we'd like to try and make it to the Pride Parade in Nashville. I'm probably not going to be able to this year, but one of these years we're going to go together. We've been together for 4 years now, and we haven't even gone yet. I don't think anybody would like to sell anything like or buy anything like this, especially when it has like a blue Hawaiian on the back. But maybe in the future, yeah, when we can actually get some acrylic and stuff like that. That way I can actually do some art. I used to when I was younger. One of my buddy's dads was a artist, and he would make his own little work and stuff all the time. So I go over there and help him. The dude was like a second father to me when my dad was in jail, so I'd always be over there at their house hanging out and stuff. And he said I was always welcome there, so he was a cool dude. He had every like Marvel and Marvel character and stuff like that. DC character on one arm, Marvel characters on the other arm. Like he had sleeves and stuff, shaved head. He looked like a crazy Russian hacker. Do you know that YouTuber? Have you seen his videos? I used to watch his videos all the time when I was younger. I haven't watched them recently, but I used to love watching that. And okay, yeah, we gotta get some. You haven't ever heard of Crazy Russian Hacker? His videos are really cool. He does like review videos and stuff like that. He does some pretty. He does some pretty interesting reviews on stuff sometimes. I think he's in America. I don't know where though, but I think he is. He's just I think he's. I don't think he's actually Russian. I think he might actually be Ukrainian. I don't know. He has that accent though. I've always wanted that. I've always wanted a Russian accent. Yeah, there used to be him and the King of Random, the Backyard Scientist. That's all the stuff I grew up watching. I'm trying to think of some others. Okay, I can't just wear these now. But hopefully one of these days we can actually go to the Pride Parade. It's just we he's still trying to get used to my sexuality, and he's just recently come out as something else, which surprised me a little bit. See, I'm bisexual. My boyfriend was originally gay. He's recently come out as bisexual. So we're just trying to get comfortable with that with each other, and I want him to be comfortable with me being like shirtless and stuff like that. And we just gotta get him used to that first before we can ever do that stuff. So yeah, it's a bloody hot day today. Trying to think. I wish I had actual data. That way I could actually do streams everywhere. 'Cause I really want to try and stream Simple Plans and actually play it. I know it's just a signal that it's messing up. Do you know what Simple Plans is? Yay, we just hit an hour. Yay.
Uh, my dad went to jail for meth. He was making it. He was trying to make it and stuff. And he missed a good chunk of me and my little brother's childhood, so he's been trying to make it up ever since. It's been over 4 or 5 years, maybe, since he's been out. 5, maybe 6 years, to be honest. And I'm not upset at him for missing our childhood and stuff, because he would have probably hit his own mother seeing how she was treating us. So I know he didn't mean any harm about it and everything, and I'm not going to be like some of them people that just hold a grudge on the stuff. Just get over it. He's your only father. So I just still talk to him. He's trying to help us and stuff. But hopefully he can help me get a job. That way I'm not just over here trying to beg on YouTube and stuff. Um, can you do this? You can. Oh, so I used to do that to confuse people sometimes. They'd be like, "How do you do that?" But I guess it is more common for some people to be able to do that, though. Oh, I was doing this sound. It's like a whistle with the like with rolling your R's. I think my mic's kind of blocked by my steering wheel a little bit. Yeah, I'll probably set you up here, sir. A little bit better. But yeah, this is our car slash house. So it's a living room, bedroom, dining room, living room. I think I already said that. Yeah, it took me a minute trying to learn that stuff. That's one of the things I really want to learn a lot of different things. Like I want to learn a lot of different languages. I want to learn how to read a lot of different languages, like ancient writing, stuff like that. I love exploring abandoned places. On my old channel, I had a couple videos of like old abandoned factories and stuff that we explored and stuff as little kids or as younger kids, me and my brother. Me and him both love paranormal and stuff like that, so we've always wanted to do a channel together. Maybe we can in the future one day, but uh, oof, I would love to be able to go explore something abandoned. My boyfriend was talking about earlier kitchen. What kitchen? I forgot what I was talking about. Sorry, I have a problem with that too. I'll read something or something like that, and I'll completely forget what I was talking about. That seems like that'd be a lot of work. You're good. You can if you want to, but yeah, I know. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, and diez. I know that, and I know hola. I know como estás. I know arriba. I know perra, punta, pendejo, my cousin is a Spanish teacher. Her husband's from Honduras, so she tried to teach me some stuff at a young age. I learned some from old Spanish book that I found at my grandmother's. It looked like a very old college book. They had a lot of stuff like that in that house. It was pretty cool. Felt like walking into an imaginary land when I was up in the attic looking for stuff. Yeah, the car is our kitchen. I mean, unless you count drive through. We're trying not to eat fast food all the time, but we can't really make food. We'd like to have us a little cooktop thing to be able to like cook food on and stuff. We just we don't have anywhere in this car to be able to do that. That's why we were going to originally start a GoFundMe to see if we could like get anybody to donate to try and help us save up enough money to try and like get the materials to build our own little camper on a trailer, on a little like trailer they pull around, and we were just gonna live in that for the rest of our lives until we could get something else, at least to like save up some more money and stuff. But the $5,000 that I saved up when I was up in Dixon trying to get an apartment, we couldn't because of our credit. I didn't have a credit card at the time, so I had no credit, so they wouldn't let us live there. So, boyfriend, the deadline for him to come up there was June 1st. That's when he was supposed to come up. And I couldn't find a place at the time, so my grandfather told us that we could just sleep in the car that I was driving to work and back every day. Instead of inviting my boyfriend inside and letting him stay there so we could actually save money together and not be homeless in a car and may not be able to get a job and stuff because of it, he let us sleep in the car, and then it messed up, and then we got this one, then we came back to our hometowns, and now we're here in this car, and the $5,000 got spent on hotel rooms because he was not ready and I was not ready to be sleeping in a car at the time, and we were trying to be able to actually keep a hotel room every week with the job, and we couldn't. And with buying food and our car messing up, we had to use a good amount of my money to fix that car that we ended up having to get rid of. Life's just been giving us hell since day one. And I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of it. I know smoking's bad and everything, but I need one right now. I just stressed myself out. That was my retirement savings that we used, along with whatever I made for my last job I had in taxes and what I tried to save up. I had $1,500 in that I made on my own at my job. The rest was from my taxes and from my retirement savings from my old job. So, yeah, it's kind of hard trying to save money every month. Or hopefully we can find me a part time that doesn't do that much on weekly like my old job was. I got fired from my recent job at Taco Bell because I didn't have the money to be able to buy the shoes because they didn't provide them anymore.
and I kept on struggling and I could not work the drive-through or register. I get stressed out way too easily. And I was getting too stressed out on the line to where they were just having me sweep every day. Oh, what's up? Sorry, I didn't know. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Well, I was talking about how I just just recent job that I got fired from. It's Taco Bell because I didn't have the money to be able to get the shoes that I needed for them, and I kept on getting stressed out. I couldn't do drive-through. Um, I couldn't do the make line. I couldn't do the register. I couldn't do any of it without getting too stressed out and stuff. And all they had me doing at the time was just sweeping because I couldn't do anything. So they let me go. Every job I've worked for lets me go because I'm not able to. Okay. Every job I've worked for, I've been let go. So that's why hopefully I can just start working with my dad where I can't really be let go because he understands the situation. He understands my problems and stuff and my disabilities. He understands all that. That's why he's trying to get it back because I don't even understand how the apply for disability. I will get too confused. I hate it. I really hate it. It's gotten bad enough that I've joked with him about seeing if he could get us a sugar daddy or something to give us some money. It's sad. At this point I just don't care. I don't care anymore. I've tried working for years and we gotta get out of this car. Sorry, my back's already killing me. I have to hunch over and stuff to be able to sit. Good thing recently though, boyfriend's been able to make a lot of tips from here. He's been getting a lot of tips because he works drive through, and we've been able to actually get us a little bit of food recently, like a little bit more. So I'm able to actually get a little bit more strength, and I'm happy. I probably shouldn't have shooken that up. That was a dumb brain move. Well, thank you for that. Really, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I gotta start trying to find something at least until our ability thing active. And then once that, we can try and get a shed or something to turn into a house. I have carpentry experience and construction experience, machinery experience. My whole family did all that as a little kid. I grew up with that. My family owns a construction company, or not like a construction company, but a construction equipment rental company. Yeah.
Another nice thing about where he works at Sonic, so he's able to bring slushes out so I can have a slush to drink. So that's good. It's been good to have some more fluid. It's just I gotta find the water soon. Ugh, I'm just gonna start hitting the herbal vape more. I got a while until I gotta stop hitting it, so I need to actually start using it. If I could, I'd be using this. This is what I was. This is what I use. It doesn't have like 50 nick and stuff like that. It only has 3 nick and stuff, so it doesn't really affect your lungs or anything. Now that cigarette on the other hand, that's affecting me right now. I do need to cut back on cigarettes. I know those are bad. I know I need to stop those. But if I can vape with a mod again, I'll be a lot better. Yeah, I can. Um, Recently, a little bit last year, we found out that I might be lactose intolerant. So every time I have cheese or anything milky or anything like that, I get really gassy. And I hate it. Which explains why I was called the Tootie Man as a kid, and they just never found that out that I was lactose intolerant as a kid. So I'm still gonna eat ice cream and stuff. I'm still gonna drink my chocolate milk. I just can't drink 2% and stuff like that. I've never really liked drinking that unless it was in like Cocoa Puffs or something. Or Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs, Reese's. Sorry, I miss the old commercials. I really miss, I miss being a kid. I miss being 14, 15 years old watching Jimmy Neutron and stuff like that. Camp Laszlo, uh, my gym partner's a monkey, stuff like that. I was gonna say that's why these are blue Hawaiian shaved ice. We've been we found luckily there are some places around here in Jackson that we can get some stuff, but there's a Dollar Tree for everything $1.25, and they have blue Hawaiian Philadelphia water ice. It is so good. No dairy, gluten free, cholesterol free. I can down about maybe 2 or 3 of these in a few minutes. I mean, they're in good little cups. It's just I like to start with the because it's blueberry, coconut, and pineapple swirl. So I like to start with the coconut, then the blueberry, pineapple swirl. But whenever I'm messing with paint and stuff, I'll save the lids so I can do stuff like this. If I could, I could. I mean, because this looks like in my opinion, this looks like a planet. It does to me. Yeah, eat them up, eat them up, eat them up. Yeah. Or the Fruit Loops commercials, or Cinnabon, or Cinnamon Jacks. Yeah, Cinnamon Jacks, I think is what it was. All those old commercials and stuff for Mad TV. I used to love staying up late at night to watch Toonami on Saturdays. I was gonna say if there wasn't so many people out, I'd show you the trunk of the car. You know what? Here, I'm just gonna show you the trunk of the car if I don't lose connection. Well, this is what we do with our paint whenever we have excess. A little stuff in the back window. It's a bloody hot day. It's a bloody hot day. Yeah. Basically, it's whenever, um, like these, like the pores or the pores of it. Basically, what I did is I'd pour a little bit of two colors of paint from like heavy duty paint markers. I'd cut the back of them off with a knife and pour them onto each other and drip them on. And then the excess, I'll just flip it over on the trunk, let it fall down, and then I'll lift the trunk up and let it fall forward. We don't care what our car looks like on that. We used to have our skull that's in the back window. It used to be on the front of our hood of our car with okay with this magnet right here. It used to be inside of it, holding it on the hood, but uh, it got a lot of attention, so we had to take it off the front of our hood so people would stop staring at us all the time. So, but hopefully one of these days we can put it back on. I miss it being on the front of the hood. We drew on it and everything together. We got together, had it on our truck at first with fake blood and stuff for Halloween. That used to be on my channel. I can probably find that on like the skull. Here, I can grab it. Okay, that's not good. I think he put it down here somewhere. He was trying to get stuff out of the back window earlier. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is what we used to have on the front of our car. We It's somewhat washed away now, but this is what we used to have on it. Thanks. Yeah, I used to have the magnet. It would go in the bottom of this right here, and it would sit right here on the hood. So this would be on the front of the hood like that. And this, if I can fix it, there we go. It'd be like that on the front of the car. And for our old truck and stuff like that, we did it like that with fake blood and stuff on all over the vehicle. It was awesome. But I miss this being on the front of the car. Hopefully, we can put it back on sooner or later. If we have to, we'll just put on the skull. Yeah, I need to take this out anyways. There we go. I made this to go inside of it. It kind of got messed up a little bit over the last couple of months. Yeah, this it used to be a lot brighter because we have this one and we have that's the one that originally used to be on it. I have Naruto on it, just hanging there. But that's the one that used to be on it, and we replaced it with this one back when we were in Dixon a couple months ago, and this one's kind of seen better days, and it's got a lot of sun damage now. So we're going to have to replace it with another bright flower or something. And we like it 'cause it kind of looks like the kind of like a Day of the Dead almost, or a or like a gothic type. 'Cause I'm goth. I just can't wear all the stuff right now with being homeless and stuff. If I had the money and everything, I would have me. Oh, I'd love to have some black clothing and stuff right now. I joke with my boyfriend saying I'm like gothic country because I'm a country dude, but I'm also like a little gothic. I love dark and creepy and cool stuff like this. Just be just a Here's a Shakespeare. Or, I don't know how he does it. Oh yeah. Oh, got it. But without that metal wire, this thing just flies out of it going down the interstate and stuff. So bye. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. There we go. Got it both in there now. All I gotta do is put this right here, and it pinches it in place. Now that's not going anywhere, and it's a lot more secure than it used to be. The magnet can go right there. There we go. Now the magnet can actually go right there whenever we want to put it back in on the car. All right, guys, we'll end this stream. Y'all have a wonderful day.